Guys, welcome back to my channel. To my new subscribers, welcome. I'm really glad to have you on here. If you really like what you are seeing, do subscribe and click the notification bell so you would be notified when I upload a new video. So just as the title says, it's container a car past. I was rudely interrupted. So just as the title says, it's Gardening 101 and today we are dealing with containers, right? It's a little series I want to do now. I am no way a professional. What I did, I completed a course with the Ministry of Community Development and I really had a really great teacher, Mr. Alexander. He hails from Citrus. I've never been there. And really nice gentleman, shares all his knowledge with you for free, and even if he's in the area, he makes a little site visit to assist you in any way that he can. And we also have a WhatsApp group, so we support each other in the group even though the course has been completed. It was really nice, and I will urge any one of you all, once you see the course being advertised, to sign up for it once you have the time. Yes, it was really great. So before I jump into the containers, my teacher, Mr. Alexander, is an entrepreneur. Besides a farmer and stuff, he does make things for sale, and I happen to purchase some stuff, and I just want to share it with you. Again, guys, this video is no way sponsored. I am just sharing what my teacher does and his products, right? So the first thing I purchased was 2 containers. However, I only have 1 container with 1 item in it. It barely survived to make this video, but I really tried, right? And it's no other than a chocolate that he makes. He makes different what I would say, different shapes, different objects, right? You get 6 pieces. This one is the chocolate mint, 6 pieces for $25. I bought 2 containers, and well, this is what it looks like, right? Now this is not your normal milk chocolate, you know. This is real chocolate, right? And it's on the fudgy side, and it tastes really good, right? For $25 for 6 pieces, it's amazing. It's very fudgy, it's soft, it's amazing. As I said, I finished 1 container, and this one barely made it to the video. This other item I purchased is drinking cocoa, and this is 10 pieces for $20. So I haven't tried it as yet, but I did purchase. And so delivers, once he's in the area, he delivers for free, so he lets you know when he's in the area and you can place your order, right? The other thing I purchased from Sue was this plantain flower. I paid $30 for this. I haven't used it as yet, as you can see, so, right? I hope you're seeing his information there. If not, I'm going to put it in the description box below. So let us jump into containers that we need for gardening. One thing with Sir, he taught us how to cut down on the waste that we will be throwing out as garbage, and to reduce the green gases in the atmosphere with recycling things. And I'm just going to show you some of the things that you can use rather than throwing it into the garbage that goes to the dump. You know, we can recycle. So this is a grapes container that I purchased from, right? So as you can see, it already has holes in it. So this is perfect to sow seeds. So what I will suggest is that you cut it, so you'll have 2 containers, right? And this other side already have the holes. You could probably put some at the side if you find it's not enough, but for me this is enough for drainage, right? So you see, there's a container that didn't make it to the bin. This is either a pea tin or a juice tin, so you can use nails and a hammer, sorry, one nail and a hammer, and bore holes, and you could sow your seeds in here or transplant your seedling into here before you put it in the ground, right? So all of us buy cakes, pastries, all those good stuff, fruits. So what I do is I cut this to get 2 containers, and I use a hot ice pick. You could either put the ice pick when you're cooking on the burner, or you can light a candle and heat it and pour the hole, and this is what it will look like. So Sir taught us to always don't put a big hole, put various holes for drainage, and most importantly put at the side for proper drainage, because you don't want your seeds waterlogged, right? So I did a few, so you all will see what it looks like, right? Again, this is a container that I used to use to make jello in for my son to go to school with, but it cracked, so I can no longer use it for anything because it's going to leak, right? So what I'm going to do is take the hot ice pick and bore some holes around and at the bottom, and I could sow some seeds. What you can do if you don't want to sow seeds in this, what you can do with like popcorn, you want to keep the seeds, okra, anything that you want, you could dry the seeds and then store them in here, right? Because you can't use it in your kitchen for stuff, right? So one of the things you can use to dry the seeds is this container. Now I got this container from tomatoes that I purchased at Extra Foods, right? So you don't have to bore holes, you just cut the seeds in here. You can put a napkin at the bottom to absorb any moisture and dry out the seeds in this. And 2, if you want to sow any seeds, you can bore the holes and put the soil and use it, right? Other things you can use to store the dry seeds or to sow a seed is a yogurt container, the container you get for ketchup condiments at Royal Castle or KFC, you can use that. This is a sausage tin. Again, you can use an ice pick or a nail and hammer and bore the holes, or again store the seedlings, right? And the commercial tray that we use to sow seeds, right, is the seedling tray. This has 32 slots. Now this one is a little big. I wanted this one. It has the smaller one where you get more seedlings, you can sow more seeds, but I just wanted this one, and this one is really sturdy, so I got this. I got this for $14 at Supermarket in Arima. If you go to the agri shop, at least the agri shop that I go to, it is $18 for any size, and they have the smaller one, they have one that have bigger holes than this, right? So it is what you want, right? So the last 3 items that you can use to sow your seeds or to transplant your seeds are a toilet paper roll. So I love this one because it's biodegradable. The 3 others, okay, so this one and 2 others I'm sure you are biodegradable. So what you can do is cut this in half, put 4 slits and fold it in, and put the soil and put your seed to grow, right? So you can get 2 out of this, and because it's biodegradable, you don't have to remove the plant, the new seedling, and the soil from this. You can just plant this in the ground or in your pot because it is biodegradable. The other thing that I use is a eggshell to sow my seedling. I find using the eggshell, I found that my seeds really sprout, right? And I get sturdy plants. If you all didn't know, the eggshell has a lot of calcium in it, and tomatoes especially needs a lot of calcium. So I sow the seeds in this with this Promix, but once I'm transferring either to a pot or into the soil, what I do, I make a little hole here so the roots will have room to shoot out. But for me, the shell protects the seedling from any insects or any attacks, so it has a fighting chance, right? So that is why I like growing it in here. And the last thing that I use that is biodegradable is a aircrete, which is very similar to a seedlings tray. Again, it is biodegradable. The only content, when it's wet, it could fall apart on you. So what I will suggest to get a tray. So what you can do, you could cut it to fit this, right? Or as I mentioned in one of my hauls, you can take the tray of your waste strainer and put it underneath here. So when you're ready to transplant your plants, this won't collapse on you because it's in a steady tray, and you can just take the plant out of here, or you could cut it out and plant this, right? But you will have to make a hole underneath here for the roots to grow into the ground. All right, so this is a little series that I have planned for you guys in terms of gardening. I really hope that you follow me on this series and plant something. And if you have already started planting your little garden, please share what you have grown and what you have reaped most of all from this. Now, I personally love gardening. I love it. I really do. It relaxes me. And I'm not saying it's all joy. It has its moments where, you know, your plants are being attacked. They get a fungus. They have a lot of insects that you have to get an insecticide for. I have a natural remedy for that. I will share, especially for ants. You know, it's not all happy joy, you know, but the happiness is seeing a green plant, a flowering plant, and a bearing plant, you know, and reaping the rewards. It is, you know, and it saves money as well. And the mere idea that you could just go in your backyard and pick this and pick that and cook. It's amazing. Right, guys, so I hope you stay along this journey, and I will show you my garden, and I will show you the steps that I use in sowing the soil, from the soil, the seedlings, the amount of time, what I use to wet it. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, so again, continue to be safe, sanitize, wear your mask, and social distance. Please be kind to others. Everyone is experiencing some sort of difficulty in their life right now, so be kind. Don't add to their burdens. All right, guys, be safe until the next one. Bye.